On my cement slab, my dry pour that I did last week, it dried super sturdy, very, very sturdy. It took 6 bags. This is 4 feet by 4 feet. It's 4 inches, the 4-inch slab. Took 6 bags of concrete and 2 bags of soft mortar. You can actually see where the mortar and the concrete join. Look how nice and clean that is. We have a beveled edge that I did with a brick. I let it dry overnight. After it dried overnight, it came that morning with that brick. Let's see if I still have the brick around here. Yeah, I do. With this brick. And in the morning, it was dry, but it was still softer than this brick. So this brick was able to bevel the edge, round those corners. You don't want anybody getting hurt on these corners, you know, coming in off bare feet from the pool. The last thing you want is a spike in your foot, right? So I rounded all the corners. I beveled all the edges with this brick. The very next morning, it was 75% dry. You lightly mist it, and you get the top nice and crisp after you mist it like maybe twice. Let it dry for about 30 minutes. I'm in Alabama. Temps have been getting, 80, 85 degrees here already. So within 30 minutes of my first mist, it was dry. And I was able to mist it again. 30 minutes later, you couldn't walk on it, but it was really dry enough to saturate. What's up, birdies? So, after it was dry enough to saturate, I then saturate it 3 times. And it'll drink all the water, and trust me guys, any extra water that you hit it with, it'll just dispense on its own. If it doesn't need it, it drinks it and dispenses it. So it's not like you can overwater it. Once you have the top dry, you can then saturate it. So I saturated it 3 more times. I came the next morning, I could walk on it the next morning. It wasn't, I could probably do this the next morning. It was really tough the next morning. It's super, super sturdy now. If I took the brick now, I probably couldn't sand it down because this is about as hard as the brick now. But the next morning, I pulled the frame off. Once I had the frame off, it was very beautiful. It was clean. I could tell it was still somewhat wet in there though. Like that wasn't fully dry all the way down at the bottom. But the top was 75% dry. So I began beveling the edge. Nice soft edge with the brick. The day prior, I took the broom and I created broom lines on it while it was slightly wet. You just do like this. You go all the way across with the broom while it's still slightly wet. And it just puts enough line in there for traction when you walk across it barefoot from the pool. All right, so you just use a broom top. So easy. Okay, so after I sanded it and I brushed it, you just, brushed it all off. See how hard that is? Brushed it off. I believe I hosed it down 1 time after I sanded it. Hosed it, let it dry. Took about an hour to fully dry that day. I then painted it, laid my stone. So here's what's up. I'm gonna go 1 step further and I'm gonna build stairs right here, going down to our pond. We live on a golf course. That's the golf course way over there. Man, beautiful night, huh? Gorgeous out here. Little bonfire area that we have. But anyhow, this goes down to that pond. And I need stairs because it's a grade down. It's downgrading, like, you could slide on your butt. You could do a water slide right here if you wanted to. So I need to build stairs. I'm gonna do dry pour, concrete slab stairs, small ones. Really all they're going to be are concrete slabs that I'm going to step down out to maybe about there. Maybe I'll have them come about 12 feet out. And I'm gonna show you guys how to dry pour. I'll paint them the same thing. I'm gonna top them with mortar just like I did this. And I'm gonna start that tomorrow. So let's see how soon I can get those videos up of building stairs. I'm not gonna use cinder blocks or nothing. I'm just gonna frame it. I'm probably gonna take these stones out here, These are all from, we have a pond up front with tons of pond stone and stuff. I might throw those under the stairs as filling, just to fill them up, concrete over, leave me about an inch gap. Then I'll go ahead and use that mortar to top, so I'm as soft on those stairs as I am on this slab. All right, guys, so stay tuned for that. If you have any other questions, I think I answered them all. This is a 4x4, and it's 4 inches deep. If you have any questions, just comment below. Y'all have an awesome night.